Hello and welcome back to Immortal News. In today's video, we'll be sharing an important update about individuals from the celebrity world who have passed away today, July 24th, and in recent days. We have special tributes to honor them. Later in the broadcast, we'll also bring you health updates regarding Shaka Hislop. We kindly ask that before we move ahead, you show your support by liking this video. Thank you and please stay tuned. Number 11. Pamela Blair, a luminary of dance and stage with a versatile career spanning decades. Pamela Blair, acclaimed Broadway actress and original Val in A Chorus Line, passed away peacefully at the age of 73 on July 23rd at her home in Phoenix, surrounded by loved ones. Blair moved to New York City at 16 to pursue her dreams in dance, culminating in a remarkable career in theater. Throughout her illustrious career, Blair worked with prominent personalities like Michael Bennett, James Earl Jones, and others. She made a name for herself in productions like Promises, Promises, Seesaw, and Of Mice and Men. However, it was her role in A Chorus Line that propelled her to stardom, a role largely based on her own life. Her outstanding performance in the musical won her the 1976 Theatre World Award for Ensemble Performance. Blair also made significant contributions to television, appearing in popular soap operas and shows like Loving, Another World, Ryan's Hope, and All My Children, for which she earned a Daytime Emmy nomination. Her film credits included roles in Mighty Aphrodite, 21 Grams, and Before and After. Blair's dynamic presence and immeasurable talent left a lasting impact on both stage and screen. Her life and career serve as a testament to her passion, resilience, and dedication to her craft. She will be dearly missed, but her legacy will live on in the hearts of her loved ones and the countless fans she captivated with her performances. Tributes to Pamela Blair. Number 10. George Alagaya, a beacon of journalism and compassionate storytelling. George Alagaya, esteemed BBC journalist and newsreader, passed away at the age of 67 on July 15th after a courageous 9-year battle with cancer. Alagaya's life and career were marked by a relentless pursuit of truth and a deep commitment to highlighting humanity's struggles and resilience. Born in Sri Lanka and later moving to Ghana and England, his personal journey of change and adaptation significantly shaped his journalistic perspective. Alagaya reported fearlessly from war-torn and crisis-ridden regions, shining a light on some of the world's darkest corners. His groundbreaking reports on the famine and war in Somalia, Saddam Hussein's genocidal campaign against the Kurds in Iraq, and the genocide in Rwanda garnered him critical acclaim and numerous accolades, including a BAFTA nomination and Amnesty International's Journalist of the Year in 1994. Beyond reporting, Alagaya's insightful interviews with world leaders such as Nelson Mandela, Desmond Tutu, and Kofi Annan displayed his knack for probing dialogue. In addition, his tenure as the face of the BBC News at 6 for 2 decades is a testament to his natural ease in connecting with audiences. Off-camera, Alagaya was a loving husband to Frances Roberthan and a doting father to their 2 children. His journey with cancer, though challenging, was one he faced with grace and courage, considering it an enriching experience. His life, marked by resilience and compassionate storytelling, leaves an indelible impact on the world of journalism. Tributes to George Alagaya. Number 9. Paul Hintz, a revered sportsman and celebrated sports journalist. Paul Hintz, a man whose life was emblematic of the shared spirit of sportsmanship and journalism, has sadly passed away. Born in Manchester in 1945, Hintz was both an accomplished footballer and later, a renowned sports journalist. Hintz started his career as a footballer, representing Manchester City from 1966 to 1968. He made 11 appearances, scoring 4 goals, and was part of the club's 1967-68 Division I title-winning squad. He was one of 4 players who were retroactively awarded the winner's medal in October 2021 for their invaluable contributions to the team's victory in May 1968. His athletic journey continued as he played for Charlton, Barry, Crewe, and Macclesfield, before transitioning to a full-time career in sports journalism. As a correspondent for the Manchester Evening News, Hintz became a beloved figure in the region for over 30 years. His wit, wisdom, and engaging writing style won him wide acclaim. He held various roles at the Men, including the long-term city correspondent and later chief sports writer, retiring in 2006. Hintz leaves behind an exceptional legacy, forever intertwining his love for sports and journalism. His life's work made an indelible mark on both the sporting and journalism worlds, leaving a lasting impact on Manchester City fans and the readers of Men alike. Tributes to Paul Hintz. Number 8. Miller Farr, an unforgettable cornerstone of American football. Miller Farr Jr., a standout figure in the world of American football, passed away on July 18th at the age of 80. Over the course of a 10-season career in the American Football League and the National Football League, Farr crafted a legacy marked by unwavering tenacity and athletic brilliance. Farr's journey started at Wichita State University, where his prowess in both football and track drew national attention. In the world of professional football, he first emerged as a first-round draft choice for the AFL's Denver Broncos in the 1965 Red Shirt Draft. Farr's time with the San Diego Chargers and the Houston Oilers further solidified his stature as a feared defensive back. His impressive record of 10 interceptions in the 1967 season tied him as the AFL's leader. Despite a bout with hepatitis, he demonstrated resiliency by scoring 2 interceptions for touchdowns in a single 1968 game, which led him to be selected as All-AFL and All-Pro. His post-merger stint with the St. Louis Cardinals and the Florida Blazers of the World Football League showcased the breadth of his talent. A 3-time American Football League All-Star, Farr set an AFL record for most touchdowns on pass interceptions in a game and tied the record for a season. His achievements have rightfully secured him a place on the all-time All-AFL second team. Farr's football legacy also extends to his family, with his brother Mel Farr and nephews Mel Farr Jr. and Mike Farr carving out their own professional careers. Hailing from a family of athletes and artists, including cousin and renowned singer Marvin Gaye, Miller Farr Jr. was not only a dynamic athlete but also a cherished family figure. Tributes to Miller Farr. Number 7. Robert McFarland, an acclaimed lens on Australian life and culture. Robert McFarland, a revered Australian photographer and critic, left the world at the age of 81 on July 19th. Born in Adelaide, South Australia in 1942, his passion for photography began when he was gifted a Kodak box Brownie at age 9. Despite leaving school at 16, he went on to make a significant impact in the field of photojournalism. McFarland began his career by photographing Australian cultural icons and later moved to Sydney in 1963, working for the Bulletin and Australian Vogue. He freelanced for prestigious publications such as the Daily Telegraph and the Sunday Times magazine in London before returning to Sydney in 1973. His specialty was social issues, and he notably worked on a book documenting mental illness. He captured not only social and political realities, but also an array of notable figures in Australian and international life. McFarland's work is permanently exhibited in renowned institutions such as the National Portrait Gallery, the National Gallery of Australia, and the Art Gallery of New South Wales. In 1985, McFarland was chosen for the historic After 200 Years Photographic Essays of Aboriginal and Islander Australia Today project, the largest single photographic project in Australian history. A significant contributor to Australian photography, he also wrote extensively for various publications and maintained Oz Photo Review, a blog focused on fine art and documentary photography in Australia. In both his personal and professional life, McFarland advocated for the received moment, a concept that emphasized the importance of openness to the world around us in capturing images. His loss is deeply felt in the world of photography. Tributes to Robert McFarland. Number 6. Isabel Choco. A tale of survival and triumph on the chessboard. Isabel Choco, a Holocaust survivor who went on to become the French women's chess champion, passed away on July 21st at the age of 94. Born in Lodz, Poland, on September 18, 1928, Choco's journey was one of survival, resilience, and an enduring love for chess. Choco and her family were forcibly removed from their pharmacy and confined to the Lodz ghetto in 1940. After her father succumbed to hunger and deprivation in 1942, Choco and her mother were sent to Auschwitz concentration camp in 1944. During the camp's evacuation in 1945, she was sent to Bergen-Belsen concentration camp, where her mother tragically passed away. Despite being weakened by typhus, Choco survived and was liberated by an American army doctor. Weighing only 25 kilograms, she was sent to Sweden to recover before finally moving to Paris in 1946. In Paris, she met and married Arthur Choco, with whom she had 3 children. It was there that she also made her mark on the world of chess, becoming the French women's chess champion in 1956. Driven by her past, Choco became determined to share her experiences. She authored an autobiography titled Mais de Vie and was among the 52,000 survivors whose testimonies were captured by the Shoah Foundation. She also featured in the documentary Les Survivants by Patrick Rotman. Choco represented France in the Women's Chess Olympiad in 1957, and her lifelong contributions to society were recognized by the French government with the Knight and Officer of the Legion of Honor Awards. Her passing marks the end of a life shaped by resilience and an indomitable spirit. Her legacy, carved both through her survival and her contributions to chess, will continue to inspire future generations. Tributes to Isabel Choco. Number 5. Otello Profazio, an authentic voice and pioneering force in Italian folk music. Otello Profazio, the revered Italian folk singer and celebrated Homer of Calabria, passed away at the age of 88. He died in the early hours of July 24th in the United Hospitals of Reggio Calabria, where he had been critically ill. Profazio made a significant impact on Italian folk music, earning the unique distinction of selling 1 million copies as a folk singer in Italy. His song, Quasi Campa d'Aria, best encapsulates his fervent Southern and Calabrian pride. Profazio's unmatched storytelling talent in songs like Colapesce, Mussolino, and others painted vivid pictures of brigands, prisoners, champions, and the poor. His songs echoed in every corner of Calabria and throughout southern Italy, appreciated for their authentically popular spirit. The son of a railroad worker, Enea, Profazio's roots were firmly planted in Palizzi, and he held immense pride in being a Regino. His distinguished career included a Tenco Award and participation in Canzonissima. He stood as an authentic socialist in the realm of music, consistently representing the perspectives and stories of the everyday people. Profazio leaves a lasting legacy, his invaluable contribution to Italian folk music etched in the annals of the genre. Tributes to Otello Profazio. Number 4. Ernesto Enrique Mastrangelo, a star of Boca Juniors, and central figure of the 1977 Intercontinental Cup. Ernesto Enrique Mastrangelo, a pivotal figure in the glorious history of Boca Juniors, passed away at the age of 75 on July 22nd. His death, due to idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, was announced by the club through social media. Born in Santa Fe, the forward started his career in Atlanta and had a stint with River Plate, but his talents truly shone in Boca Juniors. During his time at Boca, Mastrangelo won 6 titles from 1976 to 1981, including 2 Copa Libertadores and the 1977 Intercontinental Cup. He played a central role in Boca's first Copa Libertadores triumph in 1977, scoring crucial goals in the campaign. In total, he played 134 official matches for the club, scoring 56 goals, an impressive tally that attests to his voracious appetite for scoring. Mastrangelo's legacy stretches beyond his playing career. After retiring at Defensor Sporting in Uruguay in 1982, he transitioned into coaching, sharing his vast knowledge and experience with younger generations at Boca's Youth Academy, at Chacarita, and in Costa Rica and Paraguay. He will be remembered not only for his exceptional abilities on the field, but also for his immense contributions to the game off the field. Tributes to Ernesto Enrique Mastrangelo. Number 3. Konstantin Tishchenko, a beacon of linguistic scholarship and multicultural understanding. Konstantin Tishchenko, a preeminent Ukrainian linguist, educator, translator, and professor, passed away on July 23rd, just days shy of his 82nd birthday. Known for his prodigious expertise in more than 24 languages, Tishchenko was renowned for his research in meta-theory of linguistics, sign theory of language, and his in-depth studies on numerous world languages. Tishchenko's illustrious career was deeply rooted in the Taras Shevchenko National University of Kiev, where he held several positions and headed the Linguistic Educational Museum. His extensive body of work, over 240 publications, contributed to the study of German, Slavic, Celtic, Basque, Finnish, Altaic languages, and more. Tishchenko, the recipient of the Order of Merit of the Italian Republic and the Order of the White Rose of Finland, was respected for his commitment to language education and cultural exchanges. As a teacher and polyglot, he brought the world closer through languages, facilitating an understanding of different cultures. Beyond his academic contributions, Tishchenko had a profound impact on his students, inspiring a new generation of language scholars and translators. His legacy remains in the countless students he taught and the vibrant intellectual community he helped foster at the Taras Shevchenko National University of Kiev. Tributes to Konstantin Tishchenko highlight not just a brilliant mind, but a man deeply dedicated to his vocation, a teacher whose passion inspired those around him, and a scholar who reshaped linguistic studies. His work will continue to influence and inform the field for generations to come. Tributes to Konstantin Tishchenko. Now it's time to remember the legends who passed away in the past years. Number 2, Jackie Mason, a rabbi's journey to comedic stardom and unforgettable legacy. Jackie Mason, a beloved rabbi turned comedian, passed away on July 24, 2021, at 93 years old, after struggling with respiratory issues. Mason's life was marked by an unwavering drive to address controversial issues with unapologetic humor. Born Jacob Moshe Maza on June 9, 1928, Mason was the product of a lineage of rabbis, a legacy he initially followed before heeding the call of comedy. Famous for his issue-oriented comedy, Mason wasn't just a comedian, he was a cultural critic, an emblem of his time. His Broadway hit, The World According to Me, brought him a special Tony Award and an Emmy after being adapted as Jackie Mason on Broadway. His other contributions to cinema included films like Caddyshack 2, The Jerk, and History of the World, Part 1. Mason also provided the voice of Rabbi Hyman Christofsky on The Simpsons, earning his second career Emmy. Over the years, Mason's penchant for addressing controversial issues landed him in hot water more than once. Regardless, he stuck to his principles, serving as a model for the importance of free speech and creative expression. Despite periods of professional setbacks, Mason's wit and tenacity saw him through, and he remained a cherished figure in the world of comedy. In his private life, Mason was a devoted husband to Jill Rosenfeld and a loving father to comedian Sheba Mason. His impact on comedy continues to reverberate, his legacy one of resilience, free expression, and unyielding humor. The world has lost a unique and influential comedic voice with Mason's passing. Tributes to Jackie Mason. Number 1. Regis Philbin, a beloved fixture of American television. Regis Philbin, the charming and witty host who regaled America with his energetic persona on both talk and game shows for nearly 6 decades, passed away on July 24, 2020, at the age of 88. The cause of death wasn't specified by the family. Regis Philbin became one of the most enduring personalities on television, climbing to prominence with an indefatigable mix of patience, determination, and a spontaneous wit that captured the hearts of millions. He achieved preeminence relatively late in life, showcasing a unique, unscripted approach that was both personal and endearing. Regis became an ABC superstar in 1988 when his New York talk show gained national attention. But his fame grew exponentially in 1999 with the runaway hit Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which revolutionized television programming and made him a household name. Philbin's television career saw him host 17,000 hours of airtime, landing him in the Guinness World Records as the most-watched person in television history. Yet, Philbin was more than just a television host. He was a singer, author of 5 books, and an industry of spin-offs, from clothing to medical advice. From his humble beginnings as a stagehand, Regis Philbin made a lasting impact on television, redefining talk and game shows with his quintessential folksy wit and charm, leaving a legacy that will endure in the annals of American television. Tributes to Regis Philbin. Former Premier League goalkeeper experiences sudden collapse during live TV coverage. Shaka Hislop, the former Premier League goalkeeper and current ESPN analyst, had an unexpected health incident while on air, causing a stir during a live match coverage. Hislop, aged 54, seemed to be unwell while delivering his analysis for ESPN during a match between Real Madrid and AC Milan that was taking place in California. Hislop, recognized for his time as a goalkeeper for West Ham, was conversing with co-host Dan Thomas when he suddenly stumbled and fell face forward, alarming both the television crew and viewers. The program was promptly transitioned to a commercial break as assistants rushed to Hislop's aid. Following the incident, ESPN utilized Twitter to share an update about Hislop's condition, indicating that he was conscious and talking. He received immediate medical attention at the scene. With California experiencing temperatures around 86 degrees Fahrenheit on the day of the incident, there was speculation that the heat may have played a role. During a halftime update, Thomas provided further reassurances about Hislop's condition. "It's good news. Shaka is conscious and talking and a bit embarrassed by the whole situation. He's not someone who likes to be fussed over, but he has apologized profusely." Thomas further emphasized the importance of keeping family in the loop, mentioning that they had communicated with Hislop's wife and things seemed to be under control. In an attempt to lighten the situation, Thomas added humorously, "Silly Shaka." Thomas wrapped up by expressing gratitude for the public's concern and positive sentiments, saying, "Thank you for all your love, and as it stands, Shaka looks like he'll be all right." Hislop's career includes 2 separate tenures at West Ham, 1998 to 2002 and 2005 to 2006, as well as playing for Newcastle and the Trinidad and Tobago national team. We kindly ask you to honor the lives of these remarkable individuals by showing your support and appreciation. Please like this video and continue watching as we pay respect to the legacies they've left behind.